Hi, we're here today with Dr. Rudy Merck to talk about FemCool. Hi, Dr. Rudy. So firstly, please tell us about your company.
My company is called Valensa International, and I'm the CEO. But I'm also a PhD chemist, and so I get heavily involved in the R&D and the development of products.
So let's talk about FemCool.
FemCool is a really exciting product for our company. It is a product that's been developed by women for women. In my company, when I attend an R&D meeting, I don't go there as CEO where we develop products for females. And therefore, we're able to have women develop the products much more rapidly because they themselves may use the products. And quite frankly, men don't know about the intricacies of being a woman. And I think that's a really excellent approach. Now, FemCool was developed as an idea first. Then we gave the baby a name. We always do that. We don't give it a number like other R&D departments. And then we develop certain criteria about what we're trying to achieve. We make a formulation, we test the formulation, and then we present it to marketers. Now, they may use the FemCool name, or they may decide to call it something else. But we basically provide a complete R&D package with clinical trials, etc., to our customers. We are a B2B business.
Dr. Rudy, so tell me, what were your clinical trials? What were the results?
Well, the results were actually remarkable. The first trials we did were in-house, and actually, as I said before, this product was originally developed as a breast health product for general breast health. It was not aimed at the FemCool orientation that it has now. And what we found was that the women were taking it all of a sudden didn't get hot flashes anymore. The remarkable thing is that most women, after just about 1.5 days to a week, stopped having hot flashes. Then one or two of them started to travel and they forgot to take the product with them. And after about 2 days, the hot flashes came back. And we said, wow, we're really onto something here. And then we studied that further. We varied the formula to see which of the components had the most beneficial effect. And we finally found out that one of the key components, because HMR lignin all by itself is being sold as a menopause, hot flash reducing substance, and it is. But what we found is that combining it with lycopene potentiated that effect. So we could use less HMR. Of course, the less substances you put in the body and you get the same effect, it's really a smart thing to do. And we found a synergistic effect. In fact, we've now applied for a US patent on that. And I'm very excited about it because lycopene itself in a woman's body tends to collect in the fatty tissues like breast. And we think that lycopene itself can also be a protective antioxidant, protective material that could prevent damage to a woman's body. So I'm very excited about this product.
So how was FemCool developed?
Great story. First of all, we had an interest in the topic of hot flashes. And we know that women at a certain time of their life, because of hormonal changes, the aging, the graceful aging process, that women will get episodes of hot flashes. And now this could be night sweats, this could be day sweats, it could be morning sweats. My own wife gets morning sweats, and it's a very uncomfortable condition, and it also can affect mood and personality. So we decided to look into potential natural products, plant-based, that could affect the estrogen balancing in females. And first we looked at the literature, we found several candidates, we did some testing, and then finally we made a formula that contains some very innovative things. And they are HMR lignin, which is a natural bark extract from the northern countries, Sweden and Norway. And it's an extract of a plant bark. We also have a product called DIM, D-I-M, and that is made from broccoli. It's a broccoli extract. And everybody knows that broccoli has some great medicinal value. Now, our product is not a drug. It's just simply a natural product composition. We've also added something very innovative, and that is that we've added lycopene. The interesting thing about lycopene is that nobody's ever studied it for hot flash applications. And I wanted to put it in there because lycopene is very soluble in fatty tissue. This formula was actually originally developed as a breast health support product. We had lycopene in it because we believe that a fat-soluble antioxidant carotenoid, looks like beta-carotene and carrots, can support breast health. But we also found out that when we mixed these three things together, that when we did a clinical trial as far as safety, several women reported back that their hot flashes had gone away.
Wow. So I'm 6 months pregnant and I'm starting to get a few hot flashes myself. Would this be safe for me to take?
Generally, for pregnant women, and this is generally in the supplement area entirely, it's highly recommended that you stick to your doctor's advice and to take the vitamins, folic acid, and those things that are known to be beneficial. I think it's not a time to be experimenting with supplements or using supplements. So generally, we say no, it right. shouldn't be used while you're pregnant. And at this time, we also don't recommend that women that are capable of becoming pregnant use the product. We think that it's very safe to be used by perimenopausal.
Right.
Perimenopausal means that you're not menopausal, which is defined by men as being 1 year without a woman having her period. But certainly perimenopausal could be you go a few months without a period, then you have one again. I think that's a good time to start on a product like this. And unfortunately, menopause can last anywhere from 6 months to 12 to 15 years. There's cases of that. And therefore, this is a product that a woman can take every day. It's safe. We have a good idea of why it works. And we feel very confident that it can help a lot of women.
So Dr. Rudy, it's safe for those women to take this daily. How does it work?
Well, in a female, the estrogen levels vary day to day throughout a month period of time. Now, there are good estrogens and there are bad estrogens. The bad estrogens combine to the sites in a woman's body, the places where estrogen binds, and cause discomfort. Now, what we've done is HMR lignin are so-called phytoestrogens. They're plant-based estrogens, and I have some warnings about those too, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But phytoestrogens can selectively form enterolactone in the gut when you ingest the material, and enterolactone is known to convert to a good estrogen that helps a woman have a normal balance of estrogen in the body without the swings of the good and bad estrogens. Now, I do want to say something about phytoestrogens. Just because something is plant-based right. does not make it good. Some of the most toxic substances in the world are plant-based. Botox, for instance. You know, if you ingest Botox, it's a dangerous. Aflatoxin is another one. But with estrogens, certain phytoestrogens, like those in soy, actually can cause worse problems as far as hot flashes or mood feelings or effects on women's overall female health. And so we're very careful about which estrogens we use, which phytoestrogens we use. We use only those that have been individually tested. So there's clinical studies on HMR lignin by itself. There's clinical studies on DIM by itself. There's obviously lycopene is the tomato stuff in tomato sauce. And then we combine them together and we do further testing to make sure that those effects that we've seen as individual components have some sort of synergism, or else you would just take the individual components. We combine them, then you have to determine chemical stability. Is it chemically stable? Is it stable for 2 years? Then you also have to make sure that it still works the way you expect it to. And then we do clinical trials. We start off usually by in-house trials with women. And we then hire a contract research organization that does full-blown drug company-like clinical trials.
That is amazing, Dr. Rudy. So FemCool not only cools, it also protects.
That's right, and that's the wonderful thing about this, because the protective factor is something you're really not buying, but it's there.
Dr. Rudy, thank you so much for talking to me today about FemCool, and it's fascinating, and I look forward to talking to you soon about your other products.
Thank you.
Thank you.